Hi guys, so this is the second video of my Learn to Ride series, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to find the friction zone and how to take off on a motorcycle. So in the last video I showed you guys how to start the motorcycle, so I'm going to assume you have mounted your motorcycle and your bike is turned on and it's in neutral. So to find your friction zone, first pull in the clutch and press down firmly on the gear lever at your left foot to put your bike into first gear. So I'm going to do that now. Pull in the clutch, press down, and my bike is in first. And you can tell the bike is no longer neutral because the neutral light has been turned off at the indicator. So to find your friction zone, slowly let go of the clutch until your bike lurches forward. As soon as your bike lurches forward, this is the friction zone. This is where the friction zone begins on your motorcycle. And you want to remember this, particularly if you want to have smooth takeoffs at a stop sign or at a red light. When I was first riding, I basically had my clutch all the way pulled in at every stop, and I would find myself stalling a lot when I tried to take off. So it's really important you know where your friction zone is. So when you're at a complete stop like this, your clutch is just beneath the friction zone, and when you take off, you can you can take off a lot quicker without having to go through all that space in the clutch before your clutch is engaged. So what I want you to do now is just to rock back and forth on your motorcycle, going forward as you find the friction zone, and then pulling in your clutch to go back, like this. So friction zone, pull in the clutch, friction zone, pull in the clutch. Okay, so once you are comfortable with where your friction zone is located, let's practice taking off. So to take off, what I personally do is I first add a little bit of throttle, and then I start to release the clutch past the friction zone, and when I reach the friction zone, I will add even more throttle as I'm letting go of the clutch. So I'm going to show that now. I'm going to first add a little bit of throttle, and then slowly let go of the clutch, hitting the friction zone, and then continually adding more throttle as I let go of the clutch. And I would consider that a smooth takeoff. So I'm going to stop again and show it to you guys one more time. Okay, so my bike is still in first. Actually, let me turn around. There's a big puddle of water there. Okay, so my bike is still in first. I'm at a complete stop, and I have my clutch pulled in right beneath the friction zone. So to take off again, I'm going to add a little bit of throttle, about 1/8 of a turn, not past 3,000 RPM, and then I'm going to start to go into the friction zone by letting go of the clutch and continually adding more throttle as I go. So I'm going to demonstrate this here. Add some throttle, let go of the clutch slowly, hitting the friction zone, adding more throttle as I let go of the clutch, and I would consider this also a smooth takeoff. Alright, so in the next video I'm going to cover how to steer, particularly counterweight steering versus counter steering. So thank you for watching, and leave me a comment or a message if you have any questions. Thanks.